y'all? And back with some more niche news. Hope y'all having a great day. So there's a lot, at least not a lot. Let me not say a lot. But let's say there's a sizable. How do you even say this? I don't want to seem disrespectful and say there's a lot of people, but a lot of me's. Like, I don't want to say they're all me, but I would say I'm a very tapped in person. I'm tapped into a lot of stuff in terms of just like YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot in terms of like how things are, or like what groups like left to nerdcore. This is what I'm talking about today. And there's a blessing and a curse, because I'm like, oh, I remember that incident that happened like years ago. And it's like, when I bring it up to like friends or whatever, they're gonna be like, bro, what are you talking about? Very niche. Like, a lot of stuff I'd be like entertained by is very niche. But you know, it makes me who I am, I guess you could say. So, without further ado, the topic of this video is that loyalty will always have a price, right? Now, to not reiterate or to drag on things that's already been said, there's two individuals that, one, I have been watching for a decade plus. He's not been as very consistent as he used to be, but I've known him. His name is Shizzy. He also goes by 6 Seconds. He's a rapper. He used to do a lot of anime raps, and back then when I was like 13, 14, that's when I found out about him from Shofu. My GOAT, honestly. Shofu goes on like the YouTube Mount Rushmore for me, because he pretty much introduced me to like competitive Pokemon in general, and you know, like he basically taught me when I was a kid like a lot about Pokemon and stuff like that. And I gotta give Shofu his graces. And I've only known Shizzy from Shofu because they collaborated on a couple stuff. The Pokemon ciphers, very big, something that I also really love, because you gotta imagine like high school, man. Pokemon ciphers where I was just showing my boys, and a lot of them were tapped into. I don't know if you're tapped in as, you know, a lot now, like me. I kind of like, it's hard for me to really let go of certain things, or just being like, I'm too old for this. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a blessing and curse being this tapped in with certain stuff. But yeah, Shizzy. I've known Shizzy as long as I know Shofu. And there's a lot of history between them, and you know, a lot of history between the nerdcore, the Cypher gang people. It's a lot. I know a lot. So when Shizzy came out with this video about this other individual who goes by the name of Scru John, who is a reactor. Now I know. I know a lot. Not a lot. Let me take that back. I know a good bit about Screwface, because I remember I saw Screwface on one of the ciphers that he did with Shofu. I think he did a cipher with Shofu. It might have been, it's been a long time, but I remember I seen him pop up randomly. I think it was like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe. It was a cipher. And he was there. Like, that's when I first heard of like Screwface, because he was a rapper. And I remember he was doing like reactions and stuff like that for a long time. But I never really watched his reactions until like the Kendrick and Drake beef popped off, and he pretty much went over a very detailed analysis of, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the Kendrick versus Drake guys, for sure. He brought a lot of energy to his reactions and everything. And from what I watched a couple of his videos, he's a very good reactor in my opinion, because he dibbles and dabbles in rap, so it's nice to hear from a rapper. But from watching the ongoing just dispute between Screwface and Shizzy, man, it brought me back to a lot of my relationships, my friendships with my bros, man. Because a lot of my bros who I don't talk to anymore, being nosy. But yeah, a lot of bros I don't keep up with, and I still love. Oh, I don't think I'm not gonna show you guys the action. I don't know, that's gonna be monetized. I'm not even monetized, but I'm gonna tell them monetized. What's the word I'm looking for? YouTube friendly, right? golden pick. Very special video. But very rare. The online dispute between these two really took me back to a lot of my relationships and friendships with a lot of my homies that I may or may not talk to anymore. And it shows and it goes a long way because I didn't know anything about these two. I remember they were friends, but I think they were as good as friends as Shizzy would put. You know what I'm saying? Like Shizzy did a 3-hour video pretty much just dogging on Screwface and their mutual acquaintance, I guess now. I don't know if they're, Shizzy doesn't like this guy. And Shizzy's just going on for 3 hours about how he just doesn't like how the friendship went, or how the friendship pretty much went against him with Screwface. When I say went against him, basically Screwface wanted Shizzy's undying loyalty no matter what. Now here's the problem. When you want undying loyalty from a friend, you have to understand that your friends may have friends. And those friends may not be like, you know what I'm saying? That might be on the same wavelength as you and him, and they might just not like you. But wanting undying, unfaltering, you know what I'm saying? That type of friendship from somebody, from one of the bros, let's keep it honest, man. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it G. Let's keep it G, man. It's not realistic. Because people change with the seasons. People move on. People don't always stick around. So you can't expect if you feel like you've done the utmost for the friendship, you gotta realize the friendship can end in the next minute, even if you did that great thing. To have undying loyalty is, I'm gonna be honest, it's sadly a myth, in my opinion. Because us humans, man, we don't understand that not everything is forever. We always think everything is forever when it's good, not realizing when the bad happens, it can go way the other way. It can stop. Everything can stop right then and there. So we think when we have a friend that they owe us this undying loyalty, that they should, no matter what, be only loyal to us. And that's something I had to learn at one of my, just recently, actually. It's crazy. One of my best friends, one of my homies. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but he's doing his own thing, right? And you know what I'm saying? He's my homie till the day we die, right? I mean, even after, whatever, how you feel. He has a lot of people that don't like him, a good sizable amount. Now, my loyalty is to him. That's my dog. But a lot of the people that don't like him like me, and I'm friends with people that don't like him. Right now, I say that to say this: there was a moment where one of the people that don't like him, he don't like them either. Let me make that clear. He don't like him either. It's a mutual distaste. I'm in the middle. He's here, they're there, right? There was a moment when one of the just recently, one of the people that don't like this guy, he doesn't like this guy, mind you, he doesn't like this guy at all. He hit me up asking about him, right? Asking about him and said, hey man, can you let me know how he's doing? Like, it's been years. There's a reason why it's been years. That man does not like you, bro. But he's comfortable to hit me up because I don't hate the guy. I won't say we're as close as we used to be, because at the time we were all friends, the three of us, and then something happened between him and my best friend. And you know what I'm saying, like, whatever happened between them. I wasn't there to witness it. But I am closer to my best friend than him. But he still feels a need to check up on him and ask for information about him for whatever reason, right? In my head, I'm confused because I'm like, bro, he does not mess with you, bro. Why are you know what I'm saying? So, guess what I did? I did not give him any information. None of that. Because there's a reason why he didn't talk to you for those years, bro. You gotta understand that. I understand that you probably like you miss him, you want that friendship, but you don't have to wait to reach him. The only way you can reach him is through me. Dope. That's not how this works. Okay? That's not how this works. And it goes back to the shizzy, the screw face stuff. You can't expect everybody to just have this loyalty to you. It's up to them. And the sooner you realize that your loyalty is like it's not currency, but it has its what's the word I'm looking for? It's not infinite. It's finite, right? It's limited. It's limited depending on how the person is and how they feel towards you. Because you never know how someone feels towards you until you live in their shoes, and that's impossible. It's impossible to live as someone else, right? Unless you like do some face swapper stuff, then yeah. But I'm talking about like emotion, how you feel people, that stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. I mean, like there wasn't really a point for me to say that. I'm just like, you know, loyalty is something I prize. You know what I'm saying? I prize loyalty so much because it's so rare. It's so rare. Like I have a very, very low trust tolerance. Like I don't trust a lot of people. Sadly, the people I do trust, I keep them very close because they're my people. But it's sad that what's happening between Scru and Shizzy, like they seem like really good buds from what the conversations they had or the conversations they're showing us. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me just think about my homies and like how, you know, it's not, you know, I still. Even if I haven't talked to them for years, I still have that sense of being like, that's my homie. If he would call me tomorrow, if I call him tomorrow, we can talk it up like there's nothing. I want these two to do the same. I know there's probably like a lot of tension between them that probably cannot be reconcilable, but you can't live with that type of hate in your heart forever. Like it's not good for you. It will not age well. Trust. So that's all I want to say.